live stream. And say, my name's Dan. I'm a beginner woodturner, and basically, I've only recently set up my YouTube account less than a month ago. So I think we're around about the 3-week mark, and basically we've hit 1,200 subscribers in less than a month, which is incredible, incredible. And I thank every single one of you really for the support. It's really encouraging to come back and have the support from the audience out there, really. When I put these lives out there, these live streams, okay, these are not tutorials. I'm not an expert basically, and I'm still learning to wood turn. I've only had one lesson, only had one lesson on the lathe, and basically the rest I've actually taught myself. Today I'm actually using the Record Power Coronet Herald, and yeah, and I've turned everything from bowls to platters to vases to decorative items, etc. So if that's any kind of interest really, and you want to see me progress on YouTube or even progress as a wood turner, don't forget to do that YouTube thing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It all helps the algorithm, and yeah, and it is free. So basically, but yeah, today we've got a beautiful, beautiful piece of hardwood. So it's a piece of oak, and yeah, and it's going to say I have got another log here. So what I am intending to do with this is basically we're going to turn this into a vase at some point. So but today we're going to try and turn this lovely piece of oak. This is another piece of oak, but yeah, we'll turn this into a lovely vase at some point. So but again, that's another project for another day. So if you'd like to see me get better, improve, and but yeah, it's going to say if you're new to the channel, it's going to say my name's Dan. It's going to say any feedback, any constructive criticism, you know what I mean? I take it all on board to help me improve as a wood turner. But I've got 2 people in the room straight away. Thank you very much for watching. Basically, yeah, so I've already sharpened up my bowl gouge, so we're going to start on 1/2 inch as we usually do, and yeah, we're going to try and get this into some kind of shape. But I've got 10 people in the room. Right, welcome to the live, guys and girls, YouTubers, wood turners. I was going to say, like I said, my name's Dan, and today basically I wasn't on yesterday because I had a rather busy day with the contractors digging up my garden. So yeah, busy day. But yeah, I'm a humble guy, really humble guy. Hi, Guy. Hi, buddy. Welcome to the live. I was going to say, and but yeah, I was going to say I'm a really humble guy. I like learning about wood turning. There's an awful lot I still need to learn. And but yeah, today we're going to try and get through this log and find out what actually it's, what kind of grain it's hiding, and we'll see kind of how it behaves on the lathe. I always start the lathe off on the slowest setting, and which is 95 revs per minute, because I don't want to rack this up to about 600 revs and then realise that the piece is unstable or unbalanced, and it causes problems really. So we're going to start at 95. We're just going to see how it behaves. I'm going to say at the moment on camera it looks relatively quick, but that's nothing really, not for cutting anyway. So we're going to gradually build up speed and we'll see where we go. I'll talk you through the revs as I'm speeding up. So that's 167, okay, 167. We're at 240, we've got some vibration there. So basically let's speed up again. I want it at manageable speed, so basically when I do come in with the bowl gouge, I can actually maintain and make some nice cuts really. So 387, can we get to 4? We are, 407. Okay, so that's a decent speed there. So we will speed up gradually as we go through the log, create that form, create that shape. And but yeah, I was going to say 5 likes already. Thank you so much to everybody who's joining the live. Really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, all I can do is improve as a wood turner. I've had one lesson, the rest I've actually taught myself. So but yeah, I was going to say I find it really inspiring coming on YouTube, and like I said before, this is not a tutorial. I am not an expert. If you see me make a mistake, basically you'll see me make that mistake live and how I overcome it. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, every single one of you. Thank you so much. But yeah, if I make a mistake, you'll see it live and how I overcome that mistake, how I rectify it, and how I learn from it really. So if you want to see me improve as a wood turner, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really does mean the world to me. We've hit over 1,200 subscribers in the first 3 weeks-ish. So if you'd like to see me progress, get better, you see I post content most days, and yeah, it's going to say we're going to try and get through this piece of oak anyway. Oak is very dense, and 'cause 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 'c Tuck my shirt in. It's a smock, buddy. It's a smock is what I'm wearing. I'm going to say it. Just there's no pockets on it. They're only on the back. So the reason why they're on the back is because we don't have our hands fumbling around in the front of a spinning piece of timber. So, but yeah, this is my Woodturning smock, and just to prevent any, well, the amount of dust I create, etc. My clothes end up filthy, absolutely filthy. But 242 people in the room. That's incredible. Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you so much. But let's get wood turning anyway. I am using the 1/2 inch bowl gouge, and but yeah, I find this bowl gouge quite aggressive. It removes quite a lot of timber very quickly. So yeah, we'll start on this. We'll go into the 3/8. We'll get the skew out, etc. today, and possibly get on some carbide as well. So, but yeah, as you say, if you want to subscribe and support the channel, it is free. And we'll stop waffling, and yeah, we're gonna get wood turning. Hi guys, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. 19 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm just using some pull cuts at the moment, shear cuts. So coming back towards me. Now you will see me stop and start this lathe so many different times throughout the wood turn, and throughout this project. So it's just for me to keep an eye on the timber. Now as you can see, it's cutting more on one end than that end. It's taking shape. It will do. The reason why it's cutting on one side more than this side is because the log is more pronounced on this side than that side. So once we get into some diameter which is equal to each other, then basically we'll cut straight across both sides really. But yeah, I've been wood turning 18 months, man, and yeah, and I've made an awful lot of mistakes really, and some of the mistakes I've made, yeah, every piece has taught me something different. Something's taught me something new about using the right technique, the right tool placement, etc. But yeah, I was going to say it's thanks for joining the live. It's really appreciated, really appreciated. Thank you. There's my first mistake. Did you see that? Did you see that? Because I did, because it made me jump. Look. It wasn't locked properly. So let's not make that same mistake twice and make sure. Yeah, baby. Hi, Ray. How are you, buddy? You okay? Welcome to the live, mate. Welcome to the live. So, yeah, let's not make sure that tool rest doesn't drop, because if it swings into the timber, then we are in big trouble. But like I said, all my mistakes are live. And I'm very well, thank you, Ray. I'm very well, thank you, Ray, should I say. We've had a bit of rain here over in Wales this morning, so it's very wet underfoot. So I think our summer's gone. So yeah, I think roll on autumn, as they say. But yeah, I'm based in mid Wales, so I'm right in the middle. You say, and yeah, I was going to say, wood turning's a great skill to have, and I've made plenty of things on this lathe. And I didn't just start on this record power Coronet Herald. I actually started Vancouver, Canada. Welcome to Wales. Welcome to Wales, Ray. I was going to say, and yeah, it's that time of year now, isn't it? Lots of rain, lots of cloud, and yeah, wait for the temperatures to start plummeting. So, but not yet. January, February is when it gets cold here. Very cold. So, but 29 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Alaska. Welcome to Wales, Alaska. Going to say, and yeah, welcome to the live, Bill. I'm not sure if you've joined any of my lives before, But yeah, like anything really, when we're learning something, you know, we make mistakes. And somebody said to me on one of my lives the other day, aren't you afraid of making mistakes live? I said, not really, no. I was going to say, not really. Like with anything, like learning anything, we make mistakes, you know. It's how we learn from it. It's how we come through that mistake and understand how do we make that mistake, how do we rectify it, and yeah, and how do we ensure we don't make the same mistake twice. And but yeah, I was going to say it's one of these things with woodturning, you know. Every day's a school day when you're on a lathe, you know. So, but anybody who wants to support the channel, I gained over 200 subscribers the other day in one live, so I was absolutely gobsmacked. I was so, I mean, I appreciate every single one of you, every single one of you. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just cleaning up the face of this bowl. So basically you get a nice flat bottom, and then we'll start actually rounding it off. So we'll turn it into a nice, decent sized fruit bowl. Yeah, that's the one, buddy. Yeah, I'm in Wales, and yeah, I do have a Welsh accent. Shall I come right? When I actually first started woodturning, right? When I first started woodturning, I was getting comments, things like, "You shouldn't be on a lathe, Dan." I mean, tried to put me off. Basically, I should quit. Right, quit. I was like, no way, no way. I was going to say I like woodturning. Why should I quit? I don't know what it was, but yeah, they didn't like me on the lathe, but for no apparent reason. There was no reason behind it. So. But yeah, I just carried on. And I kept learning. So, like I said, 18 months in, and like I said before, when I first started woodturning, size of this, it's a little what we call a trinket cup, and yeah, it was one of my first ever projects made from carbide, and it's actually still got the tenon on it. So, but yeah, I've gone from that to this. So, 36 likes. Wow. Thank you so much. When do I ship them? I tend not to ship them, buddy. I tend to give a lot of them away. Charities, friends, family, neighbours, Christmas, Easter. Everybody gets something from me at some point. Priceless. Some of them are. Some of the ones that I really do like. I do keep some of the ones that I really do like. It's usually the ones that have taught me a lesson, and how I've overcome it and how I've learned from it. So I'm just going to speed up a little bit now, basically. So price list. I don't sell them, unfortunately, not at the moment anyway. So I may do in the future. Going to say, at the moment, like I said, 18 months in, I'm still learning. I'm still making a lot of mistakes, and like with anything, we learn, we grow, we overcome things like that. So, well, what I'm going to do, in fact, let me just stop it a second. Did I clean that face up? Let me have a look. 40 likes. Go you lot, man. Go you lot. Thank you very much. Very, yeah, we've cleaned the face up now. So, hello, Board. Hi, Board. How are you, buddy? You okay? Board is my moderator. So basically, he's been very supportive. So, I should sell. Maybe one day. I'm getting there slowly. But most people who want a bowl off me, I don't charge them. I just give them a bowl because I've got so many of them. So, but yeah, we're at 431 revs at the moment, which doesn't seem particularly quick at the moment. But I want to take some of this mass down, okay? Well done, Board. But yeah, I was going to say, basically, I want to take some of this mass down because there's a lot of weight to oak. It's very heavy, very dense, and yeah, it can really throw the lathe off its tracks, basically, if I go too quick, too fast for that kind of weight. So we're going to crack on. We'll crack on. Thank you very much, board. I really appreciate that, buddy. Really appreciate it. Really do. What we got in the room? 227 people in the room. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, it's going to say, if you want to see me progress, Bill, it's going to say, it's, I said before, basically, I do a lot of bowls, but I've got another piece of oak here, and I've not actually put the chainsaw through it. I'm going to turn this into a vase, okay? So stick around, don't forget to subscribe, and every time I go live or post new content, it'll actually notify you. But this is a project for the next day or two. So if you want to see me turn this nice piece of oak into a beautiful, beautiful decorative piece, yeah, stick around. It's going to say, I can only learn, I can only get better. So, but yeah, it's going to say stick around. I really appreciate everybody's support. It really does mean a lot to me. It really does mean a lot. I'm going to say, without you lot there, really, I probably wouldn't come on live. So, but yeah, we'll crack on. We'll get this thing round. We'll get it hollowed out, and we'll see what it looks like. Oak is beautiful, mate. Beautiful. It's one of my favourite types of timber to turn. We did an ash bowl the other day, and I'll show you the piece of ash I completed the other day. Absolutely stunning. Then just grab it. Here's the piece of ash I created the other day. It's kind of spalted ash, so you can always tell with ash because it's got all these different kind of flowing curves and these lines and this grain. It's got some beautiful characteristics. So, but yeah, I turned this in probably about an hour and a half. So. But yeah, it's a nice, decent sized fruit bowl. So this is the look we're going for. Okay, this is where we're going. Okay. Hi, Carol. Welcome to the live. So my name's Dan. I'm a beginner wood turner, and if you'd like to support the channel, it is free. It is free. And but yeah, it's going to say, but that's the kind of look we're going for with this piece of oak now, and we'll see how it turns out. Like I said, I wasn't on yesterday because my garden was full of contractors, and I had a leak somewhere, or drainage problem somewhere, because my garden was turning into more like a pond than a garden. So, but yeah, they sorted it. Only took them nearly 3 days to find the leak. So, should we speed up? 480, okay, 480 revs, okay. But yeah, it's we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. At the moment, it's still very rough, so we'll get around it. I can actually feel the bowl gouge going over that bark because it's a bit jumpy, you know, it's a bit jumpy. So, but yeah, it's going to say, at the moment, because it's spinning so well, I won't say spinning so quickly, it's only 480, we can get over 1,000 revs on here, so, and we'll probably get close to that when we start getting a bit further into the bowls. So, 48 likes, 48 likes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, thank you so much, really appreciate it, really do appreciate it. I'm going to say it's, I know a lot of people who watch my lives and stuff think, oh, it's only Dan Woodturning, but those likes, those subscribers, those comments and stuff always motivate me to want to keep coming back and producing more content. Who's that? Is that Stan? Welcome to the live, Stan. I was going to say, thanks for sticking around, buddy. Let's crack on. I just want to have a look at something a minute. I just want to have a look at something. Today is actually my other half's birthday, right? And we're going out for a lovely meal tonight. And unfortunately, she's working. Oh, thank you, board. Much appreciated, buddy. Much appreciated. Really does help out. Really does help me out. Thank you very, very much. 284 in the room, not 256, nearly 300. So, but YouTube's got a bad habit of kicking me or freezing my lives. So we're going to try and get this done quicker. I was going to say, but yeah, that's why I have to make it in 2 parts, because it takes me so far and then freezes it, and I have to end the stream and restart again. But if I do end the stream at any point, I always come back straight away. So, okay, sorry. Oh, sorry, Tina. Sorry, Tina. It's because I want to explain what I'm doing, really. But I'll definitely crack on. Sorry, love. No, it's all right, Tina. It's all right, Tina. I was going to say, I know people who here want to watch me wood turn, so I'll shush a minute while I get this actually round. But no, enjoy the live stream. It's nice to have you here. Really like the fact that you're watching. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. But no disrespect. It's all right. Don't worry. I'm just stopping at the moment just to see where that bark is, okay? Just because you can take the bark off sometimes and you can just keep going and going and going, and you realise you're just removing timber then, and the bowl ends up smaller. So I just stop it now and then to keep an eye on it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this onto a 45-degree angle, okay? So as I come round now with the gouge, I can keep my contact on that tool rest and actually attack this bark. So make sure those handles are locked. Can you speed up the tad? The faster it's spinning, the cleaner the cuts are, mate, you see. 600 grams a minute, okay? 600. 59 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. Thank you for sticking around. Okay. Sometimes when I'm actually live, things can go terribly wrong. and like I did the other day, and I got the screws actually stuck in the bowl, which was an absolute nightmare. It was a nightmare. So I'm going to swap over, okay? I'm going to go from this 1/2 inch bowl gouge, okay, to a 3/8 bowl gouge. It's got a smaller profile on it. It gives me some cleaner cuts, really. So, but yeah, it's if you're enjoying the live, don't forget to hit that like. I was going to say, really helps the channel out. And that algorithm, what people keep talking about, which I don't know what it is, but hi, buddy. Welcome to the live. Right, okay, this is where I need to be very, very careful, okay? Very, very careful. The profile, the cut I need to make now is using another different part of the bowl gouge, so, and sometimes I can get a right catch in it. Over 400 people in the room. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. As you can see, the patterns are starting to come through now with the oak, with these different kind of colour variations. So the darker tan, that's the heart of the wood, okay? And then the white oak, basically, and we've got some spalting going on. So it's a type of fungus which grows in the wood. And it really stands out once we start getting into the bowl and sanding it up and putting a finish on it. So, but this will be a nice serving bowl by the time I'm finished. So we've already got it round, but we just need to keep going round until we remove this here, basically. But if you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It is free. It does mean the world to me. And yeah, I'm just a beginner wood turner, and I'm trying to get better at this skill. I've been turning less than 2 years. 700 revs, okay? 700 revs. 66 likes. Thank you so, so much to everybody. Thank you so, so much. More timber than what I wanted to remove, but I'm still left with the bark. Damn it. Right, we'll crack on. Hi everybody, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Thank you very much, Sarah. Thank you very much, Sarah. I know you've got some of my bowls, so we've seen this one. It's nice, isn't it? 10 by 4 inches. 4 inches high, 10 inches round. So, I'm going to crack on. How many people got in the room? 370 nearly. 70 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Very much. All my lives go public at the end, so if you do have things to do and you want to see the outcome, it will be on the channel later. Yeah, let's have a look. Still there. We will remove it. We will remove it. I'm not sure what that says, but I was going to say, but thank you for joining the live. I really do appreciate it. Wow, I don't know how many times you've said that, but I was going to say it. Please don't spam the chat. I was going to say it. But yeah, we've got our shape. Okay, we've got our shape. I've got a ridge up here. I'm going to blend that back into the natural curve of the bowl. I'm going to put a tenon on the bottom so I can grip it, and I'm going to put a foot on it. So when I remove the tenon, it sits on that foot. So. But if you join the live, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, helps me out enormously. And yeah, it's going to say we'll get through this piece of oak. Ta-da. Right, 74 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very much. I was going to say one more pass, and then basically what we're going to do is going to put the shoe on and the foot on, etc. Because I have removed all the bark. You can see now I've got the white oak and the tan. The tan is on both sides, the heart of the wood. So, but yeah, it's going to look incredible by the time I'm going to listen to a bowl. It's going to look lovely. Makes some very, very, very light cuts, because what I'm trying to achieve is I've got tool marks actually in the bowl, and when I come to sanding, you can't remove them from sanding. You have to make the cut to remove them. So I quite like the shape, but I'm just going to clean it up basically, and then we're going to get this actually sitting the right way around. I'm going to speed back up, okay? I'm going to go to about 800 revs, okay? 803 revs, okay? So that's spinning incredibly quickly, okay? Incredibly quickly. Okay, let's just stop it there a second. You see how I stand to the side when I'm actually making these cuts? If things about coming off, it's going to go flying. And if you're standing directly in front of it, you can remember this thing's spinning right towards me. So, yeah, I value my safety, okay? Do value my safety. F20, nice to see you back in the room, mate. No, we're nearly there. Right. $89 likes. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Right, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We can turn around and see the fun part, which is basically when I put it into the bowl. Sometimes people ask me, have you got an idea? Do you have a plan in place when you're turning stuff? And I said, no, not really. Not really. I just go with it. Go with it. Work with the wood, not against it. And say, because wood will do what it wants. So I. 89 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Very, very much. What I'm using now is a squared carbide tip, okay? So we're going to create our tenon so grip the bowl, okay? There. Foot. Right, so we've got our foot. Let me explain it. On the other side of this, we've got the face plate, okay? And it's 4 screws actually drilled into the other side of this bowl, okay? And we'll take that off very shortly. But this is basically what I'm going to grip it with from the other side in a chuck, okay? Like a vice. And when I've finished hollowing the bowl, the tenon comes off and then the foot stays. So it actually sits on that foot. So it's not wobbling around, if you know what I mean. So when I've created that foot and that tenon, I've got this, comes around, it gives me a flat edge. I want to remove that flat edge. You say, because it's not feeding to the eye. Yeah, I want to bring that back into the flow of the bowl, okay? 90 likes. Thank you very, 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 very much. Very much. Nearly 400, about 352 of you in the room. If you want to see me progress, don't forget to do that YouTube thing. All helps me out. It is free. It is free. And yeah, it does motivate me to keep coming back. See if we can get over 100 likes on this one. I did have 200 on my other live, I was going to say, but yeah, that was a weekend. So yeah, so what I want to do, I've got a skew. No, it's not over that over here, isn't it? Profile on this is a bit more spiky, see? So what I'm trying to do is square that tenon off, okay? Because if it's not level all the way around, the chuck's got a problem holding it, okay? So it's got to be completely square all the way around. So, hi Marco, welcome to the live, buddy. It doesn't take much, see? You remember these tools are super sharp, super sharp. And wood, especially oak, is very, very dense, okay? It's very, very dense. And it's one of our hardwoods in the UK, and it's look absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So, we take our chuck key, it's a bit like an anchor, goes into the chuck, okay? So what I'm trying to do is lock the headstock. It won't spin now, okay? So, because if I'm trying to unlock the chuck and it's doing this, it's a pain. It's a pain. So I like that about the record current herald. So we've got our shape, okay? We've got the shape. Got some beautiful markings. Oak's got some really nice characteristics to it. It's going to say, but it's heavy, you know. Oak is heavy. Most woods are, but oak is particularly heavy. So, and not long ago when I was trying to take these screws out before, I used some cheap screws. Where are they? Ultra screw. And I used these. And do you know what happened when I tried to undo the face plates? Actually, the heads of the screws broke off and left me with a stem of 3 screws stuck in the wood. And yeah, that wasn't meant to happen. Never mind, they're all in the sawdust. Basically, and there's one there, which I will get out. But yeah, they were ultra stuck as well. So I had a real bad job trying to get them out. So yeah, we're going to remove that a second. Is there going to be any problems? Let me just turn it off. I don't fancy knocking that. Let's get it down to the lowest speed a minute. No, it's not going to cause any problems anyway. So, what I'm trying to do is get that screw out there. It's really annoying me. I don't think it's going to cause any problems anyway. No, it's going to be fine, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be fine. It's not going to do anything. Right, so what I'm going to do, I've got my SC3 chuck, okay? Lock that. Stop it spinning. Yeah, those screws are ultra stuck and I had mega problems trying to get them out, but we were all learning. Well, I'm learning. So, get it completely flat in that tenon, up to that chute, lock it. Don't lock it and don't over tighten it, okay? Rookie mistake, dropping screws. I'm not the only one who does it, Dave. I'm not the only one. Oh, are you on about me getting a rookie? I am a rookie. I am a new woodturner, mate. Say I'm not an expert. This is not a tutorial, and I am learning. So, but yeah, I was going to say, if you want to stick around, Dave, basically in the next day or two, this piece of oak, mate, is going to turn into a vase. So, really decorative piece, mate. Okay, let's turn that back down a minute. I want to see if this is running through. No, it's not. Okay, so what I want to try and do, bring the tool rest up. And I just want to gradually, I want to sharpen this a second, okay? It won't take me less than 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes, 10 seconds it'll take me to sharpen it, okay? So, get it in the vise, on the jig. Sharp, okay? So I just want to true this up now, basically, because there's a little bit of wobble in there. So we get to about 600. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. Second mistake. How's that looking? How's that looking? Tell you what, how's that skew? That's much better, isn't it? Over 102 likes. Thank you very much. Very much. Really means the world to me. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to turn that log into a nice vase, mate. It's going to save me sitting there drying out for ages. Damn it, I've got a tool mark in here, which I am going to remove. when you're watching me, I was going to say I'm no way near an expert. No way near. And I do make mistakes. That's how I learn from it. Okay. You've been following me from the start anyway, Dave. I recognise your name. In the say, because there's some woodturners who've actually been following my journey right from the start. I mean, right from the start. So, yeah, I thought I'd ask. But yeah, if you want to see me progress as a woodturner, don't forget to do that YouTube thing. It really does help the channel out massively. And but yeah, I was going to say, I can only improve as a woodturner. I've only been doing this 18 months, so yeah, there's only one way to we can get better, and that's keep woodturning. That's running through now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Duvo, welcome to the live, buddy. Right, so basically what we're going to do now, bring that round, bring that up just a tad, and we just under. What I'm trying to do is clean that face up a minute. It's not. Any land? What kind of land? Lots of forests. Yeah, we probably do have land around here. Plenty of agricultural land for sale. But they've just built a big project in the local town. I think the land was valued around 2 million. Because it's yeah, it's a nice piece of land. Right. Okay. Now it's running through. Okay. Now it's true, running through. Oh, we're too low now on the toolbox, look. And you can tell straight away even before I come in. So now I'm going to hollow it. Now we're going to turn it into a nice bowl. Now we're going to turn it into a nice bowl. Well, we're 635. Just bear with me 1 minute. Bear with me 1 minute. Right, sorry. Delivery. So yeah, we're going in now, and I don't think I'm running quick enough. So exactly. Bear with me 1 minute. It says 330 people in the room, 105. We'll speed up. Did you realise there's hollowing, right? Hollowing, the wrong technique for 18 months. Because somebody pointed it out, and I was like, oh my god, that's what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, I'm coming in now basically. If any of you'd like to support the channel, I was going to say, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does really mean a lot to me. We've gained over 1,200 subscribers in less than, well, around about 3 weeks now. I am an engaging woodturner. I can turn and talk. If anybody's got any questions, fire away, and I'll try and do my best to answer them. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Can't go deeper. One of my friends, Reese, actually sent me a video, private video, and really went into some detail really about my holding process. And yeah, and it was I was making some mistakes because I was kept getting these catches, and it wasn't until he actually pointed it out I was like, oh my god, that's what I'm looking for. Those. So I want to go way deeper in there because at the moment I'm only not deep in. So yeah, we'll go a bit deeper, much deeper. Hi Callum, welcome to the live, buddy. I'm going to say it's if you're new to my live, I'm a beginner woodturner, and yeah, and I go live basically and demonstrate how I do my woodturning. Now I'm learning how to do my my woodturning, but believe you me, I'm not an expert, I'm not a tutor, and this is certainly not a tutorial because I do make mistakes. So if you'd like to see me progress as a woodturner and send some better stuff, bigger stuff, interesting stuff, and say don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to the channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's still in the room, and we'll crack on. We're going on that angle, haven't we? Sorry if it was very loud there. I do apologise if it's very loud. Let me say it's a couple of shear cuts there basically, so I can yeah, take out a couple of the toolbox. I'm going to clean the rim up a little bit. 117 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Really do appreciate it. People said to me, why did you want to learn to woodturn? And I said, because I was on holiday and I saw a woodturner for the very first time. I'd never seen it done before. And I got totally inspired by it. I was like, wow, how would you do that? I want to learn. So yeah, and I bought my first ever lathe, my little first mini Axminster lathe. And then I realised I needed a bigger lathe. And probably again, I'll probably need a bigger lathe. So, but yeah, it's every day's a school day on the lathe. I learn a lot, make mistakes, learn from them, and yeah, usually it's live, so we'll crack on. Ooh. Ah, don't do that, Dan. I have this muscle memory of going back to the old technique I used to do, which was basically going in and literally following that bevel in like this. And it was the wrong way, because at the end of the day, I was down here in the bottom corner of the bowl. You can get a catch and it can really, really wreck the bowl. You just put a big, big groove inside of it. And I kept doing it and kept doing it. And I couldn't understand what I was doing wrong until somebody actually pointed it out. And then I realised what I was doing wrong. Right, number 7, should we go a bit faster? 8, just under 8. $118 likes. Thank you very, 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 very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. So what I am going to do, I am going to order the extension bed to this lathe so I can get this tailstock out of my way, because at the moment it's right just off camera, and as I swing the gouge round, it keeps getting in the way. It does keep getting on the way, so if I buy the extension bed, I can eliminate that problem. I know shear cuts are a lot slower than push cuts, so but it's getting into that inside wall there, which is awkward. See, you know what I mean? I've got that right. That needs fixing. I've got, like, let me explain it. Let me explain. Comes in, swings in. I hit this inside wall here. I'm sure not how evident that is, but it's a pain, because I'm gonna have to come in on a really awkward angle and sweep from inside the bowl. My arm's in the way. I'm gonna have to sweep in on a really, it's like a 90, innit? And say it's yeah, I'm gonna have to come in on a really weird cut there and get rid of these tool marks where the shear cut hasn't really worked its treat. So how deep am I in there? I still haven't ordered some calipers yet. So far in, okay? So far in, it's getting deeper. Can I go deeper? I probably could. So before we start thinking about that ridge here, I'm going to go a bit deeper, then tackle this ridge. Because there's no point tackling the ridge when I want to go deeper. 120 likes. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you very much. Over 218 people in the room. Hope you're enjoying the live. That gouge is facing away now. It used to face that way towards me. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay. Just be very, very careful with those cuts, okay? Very, very careful. Whoa. Woo! Breathe. Right, we're over an hour in. Let's get this finished. Okay, I'll remove those tool marks. I hate that vibrating metal sound. It's right through me. Okay, we're at a depth I like, okay? We're definitely at a depth I like. We're nearly down at the bottom. What? A dust mask. I've got an extractor here, which will be on in a minute. I've got an air cleaner behind me, which will be on in a minute. And I've got a VersaFlow down there. But yeah, you say I've got plenty of air filtration going on. So it will sound like somebody's hoovering in a minute. So But yeah, thank you for your concern. Really do appreciate that. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Thank you. What I'm trying to do is bevel this out so it's not so flat, you know what I mean? So my VersaFlow is over here. It's over here. My VersaFlow is here. So it just needs charging. It's got the air filtration system on the back. So when working with stuff like laburnum, yew, etc., yeah, definitely wear something like that. I'm going to say it's got poisonous properties to it, I believe. So. How's that? That's beveled out nicely. Okay, alright. Let's have a shufty, as I like to say. 121 likes, thank you very, very much. Got rid of those 2 marks, have we? Looks like a goldfish bowl. Yeah, quite happy with that. A little bit there in the corner. I'm just going to eliminate that. So I put sanding and then realised thinking, I'll remove that because you've just got to start sanding again. Pain. But yeah, we'll put the air filtration on soon, don't you worry. Yeah, it's alright, buddy. I was going to say there's lots of equipment in here that you can't really see on camera. So yeah, a lot of it I try and put it as far away from the camera as possible because you'll hear it. Oh, I appreciate that. Really do appreciate that, Kat. Is it Kai? Let's have a look. K-Z-I. I know there's a way of pronouncing that, but Z-V-K-Z-I. It's nearly as difficult to spell as my surname, which I'm not giving out. So, but yeah, I was going to say it's quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. I like the form, I like the shape. The walls are a bit thick, but I'm going to try something. Let me turn the speed down to that. I'd rather do this at a slower RPM, 659, okay? 124 likes. Wow, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Really do. So very, very slowly. I'm doing just thinning those walls out. Yeah, they're a bit chunky on the inside, aren't they? Oh, hi Joe, welcome to the live, buddy. Welcome to the live. See, a lot of my lives go public afterwards, so people, if they're busy, they can always come back and have a look and see what the result was. My 3/8, this is a 3/8 ball gouge from Crown. They can get expensive. I think I paid about 60 UK pounds for this one. I think you pay a little bit more for the 1/2 inch because you got more steel on it. But yeah, they range from, well, they go up in all sorts of prices. But if you can't afford traditional tools, carbide are pretty good. Carbide, it's a great way to start. That's how I started, carbide. So and I still use them. For the sake, because they have their place. You know, they do some really nice cuts. So yeah, I'm just going to resharpen my 3/8 in a minute because there's no way I'm making cuts with blunt tools. Give me 10 seconds. take long. Does not take long. Yeah, as I can say, it's not just about having the chisels, it's being able to sharpen them as well. So I've got a Pro Edge, so for sharpenings, which is incredibly expensive, but very, very good. Very, very good. Right, okay, let's get in there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm happy with that bit there. Okay. Shear cut that corner there. Okay. Happy with that. I am happy with that. Oh yeah, much. Oh no. Sorry, do apologise. 127 likes. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me just stop it 1 second. Just want to check it. I've got a mask over there, and I'm going to grab it in a second because it's going to get quite dusty. It's quite dry, you know. Right, there's a tiny bit there. I'm going to tackle that, and then we're going to sand it, and then basically we're going to put a nice finish on it. Okay, let's have a look. Now, 129 likes. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. Let's have a feel. Yeah, got it. So, here's my mask. So, let's take the headgear off a minute. I've just realised that I'm tool mark on the outside of the bowl, and I hate working on the outside of the bowl when it's hollow. Because there's no mass to keep it there. I was going to say we're going to be very gentle here. Very gentle. Ooh. Could sand it out with like 40 grit, but no thank you. Let's just see if we can do it my way. Oh yeah. Definitely safety is priority, 100%. Guys, you can see some of the equipment behind me. Whew. Got a bandsaw, chop saw, jet extractor, Axminster air cleaner, sharpening station, sanding station. There you go. I get it? Nearly. Right on it there. Can you hear me with this on? Let me know. Hello, Victor. I'm being incredibly, thank you very much. I'm being very, very careful because I don't want, because there's no material inside anymore. I don't want to wreck it. But I think if I speed up and I get a catch, it's gonna get real messy. I'm gonna try. Gets heated when I'm sharpening it. So the thing is, basically, if it does get, it's what happens to steel when sharpening gets tempered. And if that does happen, have a cup of cold water. Drop in cold water, let it cool down. So it doesn't get hot on here now. Not when I do the wood turning now. I can't make a tool marks there. Right. Oh. Okay. And we did it. Does anybody ever get earworm? I only recently found out that's what it's called. When you hear a song in the morning, and then you can't get it out of your head all day. So annoying. And it'd be alright if it was a good song, but it's not. It's actually Beyonce's song, which I heard on the radio this morning, and I was just thinking, get out your head. So annoying. Right. Power sand this. Turn the speed down. It can warm up when I'm sanding. If you sand at high RPM, a high speed, the wood can get warm. And basically, if you're working with stuff like green wood and the timber warms up, it can actually make the bowl warm. Okay. So yeah, I try and sand at 250, 300 maybe. Once we've got the surface sorted, it's 80 grit. Okay, 80 grit. And we'll do the rim, we'll do the inside, and then basically go to 120, then 240, then it should be very, very smooth. It should be baby smooth. And then we'll put a finish on it. But thank you to everybody joining me in the room today. 132 likes. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Let me put my air cleaner on. Because it will get dusty in here. We're getting very, very dusty. Can you hear that? I can. It's like a Hoover. Okay, that didn't help. Yeah. I need to get a new standing attachment. It doesn't seem to want to stay on there. Thank you, Carrie. Don't forget to subscribe, buddy. I'm going to say I'll get this sanded up now and I'll put a finish on it. If you've got time later, it'll be public anyway, so if you want to see the final product, just go back to the public live, buddy. And yeah, and so nice to have you with you, Kai. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. See you in the next one, buddy. Yeah, let's see a little bit. Size. See that there? Don't like that. Don't like that. No, I don't like that. Oh. No, I don't like that. Okay, let's go again. Oh my God. Let's get rid of it. I guess the cleaner cuts when I go a bit quicker, so. Okay. Just using some of those shear cuts, those full cuts, you know, just to pull it back out, as I'm not comfortable going into it, so I'm nearly there, it's nearly gone. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Ooh. through me. Right, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Every time I keep going to the hardware store, I keep telling myself, grab some 80 grit water, 80 grit sandpaper. I leave, I come home, go and have a cup of tea, get into the workshop, I'm like, 80 grit sandpaper, why don't you pick it up? No, always running out. I go through so much sandpaper, it is unreal, unreal. Let's go for another grit. 60. Ooh, 60 is a bit coarse, but we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. It's the closest thing to done 80. $138 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi from Wales, Archie. Welcome to the live, buddy. $139. Hi Marcel. Welcome to the live, buddy. Welcome to the live. Right. Don't think about wearing this mask. I'll take it off after I've left the workshop. And I'll still walk around all day thinking, feels like I'm still wearing something awful. Right, 120. Okay, 120 grit. 140. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can we get to 150 considering there's 125 people in the room? Now, I appreciate every single one of you being here. Really, really do. Really does mean a lot to me. And keeps me motivated, keeps me going. Keeps me going. Right, 240. No, 120. 240. 240, okay? So, if you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It really, really does help me out. It really does help me out. And so, anybody who subscribes will be notified every time I go live, you see. Mistakes and all. Baby smooth. Baby smooth. Oh yeah. And there we are. What a blast. There we are. Yeah, it does still feel like I'm wearing it. Weird. Weird. Right, we're going to stick some tongue oil on it. One of my favourite products from Furniture Clinic. Food safe. So whatever the bowl gets used for, once it's given away or whatever, it doesn't come back on me. That I did use this the other day in my live for the first time. Damn it. Did use this for the first time in my live the other day from Hampshire Sheen. Citrus burnishing oil. Stinks like terps. Don't use it, it's horrible stuff. Food and toy safe. Honest to God, it stinks like terps. Really disappointed with that. Really disappointed. Basically, what I'm looking for is a nice manageable size rag. Ta-da! And it gets back onto its lowered speed because I don't want any splashing and this that coming my way. And I've just picked the bottom that's closed. So, this one. So, but yeah, I was going to say I don't touch that finishing oil. I think it's awful stuff. And you go for a nice coat of it, make it shine. Okay, you can see that shine already. It's just really runny compared to my last bottle. So, really runny. 142 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very much to every single one of you. Really does. I really do appreciate it. You say it may just be a click to you, but it means an awful lot to me. Okay. And say I am a beginner woodturner. I do make mistakes, and I always learn from them. So it's but yeah, every bowl that I make, every piece I put on my lathe teaches me something or another. About tool placement, technique, sanding, finishes. They all, it's one of those things really, when it's like when I learn to ride a bike, you soon learn how to put the chain back on your bike, don't you? And say it's a bit like woodturning, you soon realise not to do certain things and learn from certain things. So right, we've got a nice coat of that on it. It'll take one coat now. It'll take another coat probably in 24 hours and another coat in 72 hours, and I just let it cure for 24 hours between each coat. And yeah, I was going to say, and then basically I just put it away then. And if sometimes I give them away to charity, sometimes I give them to neighbours, to friends, to family. Yeah, so it's just, yeah, everybody appreciates my work. And even if a certain bowl has taught me something, or a piece basically, like we're going to do this oak vase in the next day or two. We'll turn that into a nice, beautiful, decorative piece, okay? So that'll be in the next day or two. So if you'd like to see that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because you will be notified when I go live. And I think that's going to be possibly the next piece I sort out. So we're going to buff that up now, make sure it gets soaked in. There we are, but that's not, yeah, look that. Oh yeah. Right. Where's my chuck? Key. Chuck key. Why am I going to keep calling it the chuck? The chuck key. Right, lock it. So thank you to everybody who's been in today's live, everybody who's liked the video or the live, everybody who supported me by subscribing, commenting, liking, all that kind of stuff. Massively, massively appreciated. Thank you to every single one of you. Okay, every single one. Do you know what I mean by the form? The goldfish bowl. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Really happy with that. Nice piece of oak. And what I like is thing with oak. Thank you very much, Kazai. I thought you'd gone back again. But yeah, thank you very much, buddy. I will remove that tenon and I'll just polish up the shoe. Well, sand off the shoe, or sand it off, sand it down, and then that'll take a coat of tongue oil as well, and it'll sit there quite nicely. Where's my tape measure? Here, in my World of Madness workshop. So basically, just going to measure it. Okay, it's 7 inches across, and it's 4 inches high. Okay, 7 by 4. So it's a nice little size. Again, more of a decorative piece than a practical bowl. So, but like I said, I am not an expert. I am not a tutor, and this is not a tutorial. So basically, you'd like it as a porridge bowl. It's quite a big porridge bowl, I'm going to say, but yeah, oak. It'll last years. It'll probably outlive me. Somebody did ask me, how long do your bowls last? I said, well, if you oil them and look after them, they'll probably outlive you. I was going to say, because remember, oak is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wood. Ash is another one I like working with. Most woods I like working with, apart from willow. Stinks like cat pee, for one. 2, it's got a very cottonwool texture to it. It's really difficult to turn. Yeah, I've turned quite a bit of it, and I've done sycamore, I've done oak, I've done ash, I've done elm, beech, done a few. So, but yeah, my pressure pot has arrived, and basically I've got a compressor in there as well. Salad bowl, yeah, that'll make a nice salad bowl. Yeah, I was going to say, it's considering what I was like 18 months ago, bit of a difference, isn't it? Bit of a difference. That's got a flat bottom, that's got a rounded bottom. So, but yeah, we've got some spalting going on here as well in the bottom. Can you see it? Just starting to come through. I did see the spalting. Yes, just starting to come through very, very lightly. 120, 147 likes. Okay, three of you. If you enjoyed the video, say don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It means the world, man. It means the world. I've only been on YouTube about 3 weeks. We've got over 1,200 subscribers, and I literally would never, ever, ever have thought I would get 500 subscribers. So, but yeah, I was going to say it's a big learning curve, and when I actually do post content, I tend to go live, then make it public, and for those who can't stay throughout the live, they can always come back to my channel a bit later on and view it. So, but yeah, everybody who stuck around today, absolutely, really, really do appreciate it. Thank you to every single one of you. Like I said, I have only been wood turning for 18 months, and there's a lot more stuff I need to learn. So we are going to delve into working with epoxy at some point. Sort of looking forward to it, sort of not, because there's enough plastic in the world already, and I think it's a bit overkill. But I want to try it. I want to try and turn some epoxy, just to see how I get on with it. And if I don't like it, then we just don't turn it again. But it's something to try. It's something to try. Like I said, oak is one of my favourites. Ash is one of my favourites. Beech is one of my favourites. Alder, it's classed as a hardwood, but 150 likes. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, 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 very much. Really appreciate it. Made my day. Made my day. Made my target. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, All it takes is a click, a like, comment, subscribe, anything like that, and it all means a lot. It does mean a lot. Keeps motivating me to bring me back, okay? Keeps bringing me back. So, but yeah, nice bowl, porridge bowl, salad bowl. Quite a hefty bowl. Oak's very heavy. So, but yeah, I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with that piece. So it'll go away, and we got rid of all those tool marks. So we completed it. Okay. So yeah, if you'd like to see me turn something different, like the decorative vase, let me know. It's going to say, and yeah, I will get that on the lathe at some point, and we can get that turned into a nice decorative piece. I did turn a vase. I don't know where it is. Is it there? Famous last words. But I want to put some detail in this. The only reason I stopped was because it was a piece of end grain. Put it down, and the next day it was cracking. So I put it away. But I kept the tenon on because I thought it's another day to salvage it. I'll fix it. How I fix it, I don't know. We'll put some CA glue in there or something. Tighten up those cracks. Get the forcing a bit deeper. Because we're quite deep in there. But yeah, I will sort that out. It's a piece to be worked on. So I did chuck it in the fire pit. I just put it to one side, and I thought, that's a piece for another day to bring back onto the lathe. So maybe flute this out a little bit more. But yeah, tidy up the walls because they're quite thick. So 151 likes. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that is my day today. Woodturning. I will be back again very, very soon, and we'll try and turn something different, something nice. And I've got a log delivery arriving on Saturday from my tree surgeon. Quite excited to see what he's going to bring this time. Quite excited. He said he's got some spalted oak. Don't know. I've never seen spalted oak, but we'll find out. We shall find out. But thank you to everybody, every single one of you who stuck by the live today. And like I said, couldn't do it without you. And it's you lot that keep bringing me back. So, I'm going to lay it off. I'm going to have a cup of tea, one of my favourite beverages, and to get this place cleaned up. And I'm going to turn that air cleaner off. Just driving up the wall. Just driving me up the wall. So, yeah, you can say I'm going to clean up. I'm going to have a cup of tea. And, but yeah, thank you to every single one of you. You too as well. You too as well. You stay blessed, man. God bless you all. And appreciate every single one of you. Any support that's come through this live today means the world, okay? It does mean the world. And look after yourself. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And like I said, I shall see you on the other side. And hopefully in the next one. But thanks for watching. Take care, YouTube. Take care, Woodturners. Take care, ladies and gents, and boys and girls. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.